What's up, guys? It's Vlogmas Day 19. What's been going on today? So I woke up. My dad actually woke me up. I was up late yesterday because I filmed and I was editing vlogs. But my dad woke me up because I need to buy a house. I need to either buy this house or I need to buy another house. My lease is coming to an end in 4 months. On April 1st my lease is coming to an end. This house was kind of like rent to buy kind of thing. Like, I have the option of buying it, and I really did consider it for a while, and even up to a few days ago I wanted this house. It was a very nice home. It's so beautiful and it's insane. It's almost like if it was made perfectly for us. I don't even know. Oh my gosh, guys. When we moved into this house, we loved it immediately. I immediately knew that I would buy it because this house is beautiful and we love it, and we freaking love this area. But when you see other houses, it's like, oh, you know what? I need to look out at more houses, because just because we're here, we're being emotionally attached to the house. But we shouldn't think that way. We should think there's other homes and see what's bigger and stuff. I do think of the future. One day I'm gonna get married. One day Myra's gonna get married, and this house is not big enough. Definitely is big enough for all of us right now that we live here, but if we're talking about getting married, having kids, having our own privacy, it's not big enough in that sense. When you put two houses together, depending on the area where it's at, a house can be bigger for the same price, and you're like, what the heck? Or maybe even cheaper. And we saw this house and wow, it's almost perfect. So first of all, since time is running up, I knew I was like, I need to either buy or what the heck am I doing? Because I don't want to keep renting. I don't want to move somewhere else and rent. I'm tired of renting. I want to buy a house already and just settle down and just live there forever. Like, honestly, I don't like moving. I hate moving. I hate knowing that a place is not yours. It doesn't feel the same as home. When you're renting, you know it's not yours, so you feel extra careful and stuff. You have to be extra careful with everything. You're worried about anything getting messed up. So I just want to just purchase a house already. So we were thinking, well, if we buy this house, okay, we're gonna buy it. And I even thought about it. I was like, Myra's getting married. I was thinking, well, if she wants to move out, she can move out. I could just take over her room and I could do something with it. What if I get married one day? I was like, oh snap. And I was like, well, if I get married one day, I'll still have enough space. Even if I have a kid, I'm sure I can take over Myra's room and do something with that room. But I'm thinking, what about my filming room? I've always wanted a filming room. I don't have a filming room. This house is big and we love this house. And I love it, and it was a big accomplishment, and it's a beautiful home and stuff. But since it's so many of us, we each have a room. There's 5 rooms, and we barely each have a room, you know what I mean? Because it's so many of us. My little brother shares a room with my other brother, and they're there. My older brother doesn't live here. He lives with his wife. But the point is, as big as his house is, we have such a huge family, like a huge Mexican family, that we need something huge. And this is definitely big enough. I'm not saying it's not big enough. I'm talking about the future. I try to just look down the road. A house, you don't just live there for a few years. That's not all you have to think about. You have to think about 30 years down the road. So we were thinking, well, if we don't buy this house, ideally for me, I was thinking, well, the perfect house would be, if I had to buy another one, would be, it's like a house and then another house in the back, because I want to get married one day and I want my privacy and I want my kids and stuff one day, you know. I'm not here dreaming about it, well, one day I want to be married and I might have kids. No, like, I'm thinking realistically, like, the future, that might happen. Like, I do want to get married and I do want to have kids and stuff, you know. If I could build a house in the backyard, it would be great. So I was thinking, okay, I need something with acres of land, like a lot of land, you know. And also, my sister Myra, she is a baby. Like, she will never, I don't think she would ever, like, leave. I don't think she would ever move out on her own. I don't know. We don't know yet when she's married and stuff. But she did say that she would want enough space within a house to be able for her and her husband, her future husband, to be able to have their space. Everybody says the same thing. It's not the same when you're married to somebody, living in somebody's home. That it's not the same thing because you gotta share everything and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Just thinking realistically, they would want a little bit extra space when they're married. Well, they don't live together right now, but when they do get married, she does want their extra space, you know, because they're now a married couple and they're gonna start a family too and everything. Okay, So we were thinking, well, this is gonna go bad. Everybody gotta get their own house. In other words, that's what basically we were thinking. And I even thought at one point, well, maybe I could buy my parents a home. Maybe not too crazy like how we're thinking right now. Maybe I could buy them a cheaper home, and then I buy myself a cheaper home, and then it'll equal to like one big home. You know what I mean? That's what we thought about too. But we came across this one house, and we were shook. I was shook. This house is so beautiful. It exceeds everything. If I have a checklist of what I would love in a home, it checks off everything and more. It has a foundation, like they were gonna start building a house in the back. It is a full-blown house that's being built with garage and everything in the backyard, and I was like, I would totally love to live there. And I feel like a lot of people would be like, well, why don't your parents live back there and you live in the main house? But like, I don't see it that way. And I've had comments of people saying that, well, your parents can live in the back. I'm like, no, I'm trying to live in the back. Like, even if I'm the one that's purchasing the home and the property and stuff, I would want my parents and my family in the main house. And I could be at the back house. It's still big enough. It's still like a regular freaking house. It's just that the main one would be bigger, yeah, and for like the rest of my family, because my family's big. If it was up to me moving out, like me on my own, I would go into a freaking apartment because it's just me. I don't need space, you know what I mean? But since we have such a big family, that's why we're looking for a big house. So the main house would be them, and I would be in the back. I don't care. And it's just such a beautiful house, and I'm so excited to possibly, I don't know, I don't want to get too excited, but it does make me very, very sad that I might move, but I also do think about the future and stuff, and it would just be a great deal. Regardless, I'm gonna let you guys know what happens, because I need to move and I need to take action now, immediately, on what to do, because buying a house is a process and not from one day to another, and whatever I'm gonna do needs to be done immediately. And anyways, my dad had came in the room and woke me up. That's why I woke up, because he's like, hey, something about that house, because I did tell my agent that I was interested. So he came and told me something about it. I don't know, man. I was starting to get really comfortable here. It's gonna be all good. I'm gonna buy this house. But once you see other options, honestly, it's hard. And I cannot believe that I'm gonna buy a house. I cannot believe it. Whether it's this one, whether it's that one, whether it's another one, I need to buy a house. I'm looking like a wreck right now. I've been looking like a wreck all day. I've been just trying to edit videos and vlogs. Oh snap, it's cold. So I haven't done much, and I was gonna get ready when we were gonna go out because I uploaded today, so I was like, let's just go out. But it's getting late, and I also need to edit more vlogs. And right now we're on our way to go rent some movies, because if I were to get ready to go out right now, it would take too long. So we're just gonna go rent some movies and hang out at my house, probably grab some food. Yeah, rented a movie called Siren, and I think we're gonna rent one on Amazon. This one movie he's telling me about. And we got some pizza. I'm gonna go back home, watch a movie. I'm probably gonna be editing while watching the movie, because I need to catch up on these vlogs. So it's 2 a.m. and I'm just in bed now. I watched a lot of movies. We had a pizza. I really want hot chocolate, and I don't know what it is about this weather that I just want hot chocolate every day. Do you guys remember that episode with Hannah Montana where she drank hot cocoa before bed and she like had a terrible dream or something? I don't know. I like hot chocolate before I go to sleep. That's it, guys. I'm so tired. I'm editing vlogs right now. I've been editing vlogs since yesterday and the day before that. I just really want to just get them all up. So yeah, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. Thanks for watching. I love y'all. Oh, also, let me clear this up. In one of my previous vlogs, I was at Walmart trying on like this big old Christmas sweater, and my brother makes a joke. He's like, what did he say? Parece una pinche ballena. In other words, he looked like a whale. And people thought that it was Myra's fiance who said that, because my brother, I didn't really vlog him, and everybody thought it was Myra's fiance, Brian. He would never make a comment like that, and everybody was like, oh my god, what an asshole. How does he talk to Myra if he talks to her like that? Everybody thought it was him. No, it was my brother. That's how we get along, and it was so funny. I put it in there because it was funny, you know? So yeah, it wasn't him, guys. It was my brother. So just clearing that out. But that's it for my day, guys. I hope y'all had a great day, and thanks for watching. I love you guys. See you in the next one. Bye.